fastest laps from the first two heats and final one set the grid for final two. Ben Yeomans has pole position from his SXTT teammate Trevor Randall. Second row, Phil Ingram, Jonathan Lissitter, Daniel Butler, Brenton Miller, Stu Simons, Kieran McCullough, race 1 winner on grid 8, Sam Garford on grid 9, and here we go. Yeomans has got the run into turn 1 from Randall, Ingram, Miller up to 4th as Lissitter's on the outside, Butler coming through. Narrow into turn 2, Yeomans, Ingram, Miller, Lissitter. At Ashby, Ingram tries to put a move on Randall, runs him wide, and that's let Miller in. And Chris Powell's ended up in the tyres at Ashby. That's a disappointment for his championship. Randall's managing to hold on to second. He's looking for cooperation in the chase down at Ben Yeomans. There'll be none. It's a war zone back here, and they are taking no prisoners. On to lap 2, and Randall is under pressure from Brenton Miller, championship leader. Randall takes a look over his shoulder, thinks he's safe. Here comes Miller. Miller to Christmas corner. He's through. And he's got Inkerman's covered. Simons has come through to 4th place. Yellow flag as Chris Powell is recovered to the circuit. Watching himself sliding down the championship. Ingram inside of Simons for 4th, runs Stu wide, McCullough is through. Two laps into the books, Ben Yeomans is a second clear of Brenton Miller and Trevor Randall. McCullough leads the main field in 4th place. Simons having to defend Sam Garford, but can't hold him off. Garford to 6th, Simons run wide, and that's let Lissitter in around the outside and through by Inkermans. Simons runs wide at Ashby, and that's set himself up for trouble with Chris Bell and Andy Marson. And Marsons puts his foot in the door at Parker, and he's through at Chapman's. Marson to 9th. Dan Butler under pressure from Brian Trott and Anthony Teal over 11th, holding it into the boot. End of lap 3. Ben Yeomans now under pressure from Brenton Miller, who was 3/4 of a second faster on that last lap. And he's pulling with him Trevor Randall. This is a 3-way dice for the lead of the second final in Premier Class. And they have a 1 second lead over Kieran McCullough, Phil Ingram and Sam Garford. Jenkins putting a move on Wesley Godwin for 14th, and Jamie needs the points. He's a championship player, and he has gone slightly off the boil as the season has progressed. Now it's Sam Garford picking up the fastest lap as he chases down Phil Ingram. You can see him in the background, but here comes Brenton Miller. Yeoman's made it narrow, not narrow enough, and Garford's picked up 5th place from Phil Ingram. Miller, Yeomans, Randall, gap to McCullough, Garford, Ingram under pressure from Lissitter, and he's through. Lissitter to 6th. Brenton Miller a second faster than Ben Yeomans on that last lap. He's flying. Yeomans takes a look over his shoulder, sees it's his Essex teammate coming by. Jenkins picks up 12th place from Brian Trott. Sam Garford coming quickly onto the back bumper of Kieran McCullough. Kieran McCullough's going to get the hurry up in a second from Sam Garford, I'm sure. Halfway through the second final, and Miller is pulling clear. McCullough looking to put a move on Yeomans, who's gone narrow. Oh, McCullough tries to put it through, slows the pair of them down. Look out for Sam Garford. Will he make a move at Inkermans? Well, they've kept it very tight down at Ashby. McCullough went narrow, not narrow enough. Garford goes through. Lister is there as well. Out of Parker, down to Chapman's. And Ingram put a move on Lister there. Over 6th place, he's through. Godwin and Ant Teal fighting over 14th. That's put Teal on the grass. Wesley Godwin is a hard man to pass. Garford pulling clear in 3rd place, just a few kart lengths over Ben Yeomans. Here's the fight for 4th. McCullough coming past. Yeomans getting out the way of his teammate. Ingram trying to come with him. Will he let Ingram through? Or is he going to make it hard work? He's making it hard. He's covering to the inside of Inkermans. A bit of team play there. Well, we've seen a bit of it already. Just creeping in. It's that competitive. Any kind of advantage you can get. There's a battle for 7th there between Lister and Simons. Marson. Lister 7th. Stu Simons 8th. Marson and Chris Bell. Into the boot. Here comes Phil Ingram for 5th. Diving inside of Ben Yeomans. Well, Ben did his best. He certainly slowed Phil Ingram down. Gave Randall and McCullough ahead of him a chance to break clear. Ingram still forced to defend. A narrow line through turn 1. But Yeomans has got problems of his own. Here comes Jonathan Lister. Lister to the inside of Yeomans. Lister to the 6th. Yeomans under pressure from Marson. Here comes Stu Simons as well. Down to Ashby. Here comes Jenkins. It's 4 wide. Simons goes through. Oh, and Yeomans is off. And look at Dan Butler. What a run off Ashby. He's through. He's taken about 3 or 4. He's up to 8th place as they go down to Chapman's. Godwin to the inside of Bell. Onto the bumper of Jenkins once again. Bell side by side with Brian Trott through the boot. That's the battle for 11th place. Trott, Bell, Ant Teal. Marson round the outside of Paul Man. Ben Yeomans down in 14th. Well, Bell's now under pressure from Teal. He just got too close to Brian Trott up the hill there. Butler waves through Jamie Jenkins. More team play. They're both racing for Steel London. Up front, 2nd place Trevor Randall, under pressure from Sam Garford. Gap to McCullough, bigger gap to Ingram and Lister. Then a gap to Stu Simons, Jamie Jenkins, Dan Butler and Wesley Godwin. That rounds out your top 10. Well, we're moving into the closing stages, and I don't think anybody's got an answer for Brenton Miller. Ben Yeomans fighting a rearguard action now, pushing Ant Teal wide. That's for 12th place. Ben trying to salvage something out of this one. I don't think he's got the best of cards. Well, Lycida's picked up 5th place from Phil Ingram, out of shot. Garford putting a move on Randall for 2nd. Side by side down the back straight. And Garford's got the inside for the turn into the boot. And Trevor knows it. No point fighting that one. So that'll only invite Kieran McCullough in to make this a 3-way dice for 2nd. Still time left here for Trevor. On to lap 12. Garford slow off turn 1. Here comes Trevor Randall. Garford shows him the outside, points to the inside. I'm not sure what the message is. They've got no chance of catching Brenton Miller. Jenkins puts a move on Simons for 7th. Godwin and Butler fighting hard over 9th. So the battle for 7th, Jenkins, Simons, Godwin, Butler, Trott. Godwin's got the inside run on Simons. He's through at Parker. Down to Chapman's. Butler's through as well. Oh, Godwin makes a bad mistake. Sloppy piece of driving. All that hard work for nothing. Well, the final lap board is out for Brenton Miller. He's 2.5 seconds clear. He's been quick, no one's going to catch him. Comfortable lead to Sam Garford, who has got 2nd wrapped up. Has Randall got a trophy coming? Kieran McCullough on his bumper. Godwin puts a move on Brian Trott. That's for 10th place. Randall under huge pressure now from Kieran McCullough. They are teammates, so don't expect it to get too ugly. Brenton Miller, championship leader, will remain championship leader with a win in the 2nd final from Whilton Mill. From Sam Garford and Kieran McCullough.